Hi there. Thanks a lot for tuning in here. We'd like to show you something that we've been working on here at Artist Relations. We've been given the assignment to research videotape production in the field as far as artist cooperation, so on and so forth. In this videotape you'll see Donovan's comeback. You'll see Yes on tour. You'll see Rick Wakeman playing his Poly Moog and his 5 Mini Moogs. You'll hear Alex Lifeson, Rush's guitar player, Rush being the heavy metal band from Canada, and incidentally featured in the October issue of Circus magazine. Here, can the camera get that? Get that? In addition to the standard uses of videotape that we'll probably get into, like product introduction, warranty servicing, order processing, that kind of dry stuff, Artist Relations will be trying to capture some interviews with pop stars in the field to tell you and your dealers direct that they do like Norland products and which of those products they like the most. From Artist Relations standpoint, as far as new products go, we'd like to naturally put in a plug for those products which have been the direct result of our input and our cooperation. Some of those products probably will be released at the NAMM show in January at Disneyland, but I'm going to give you a sneak preview now so that you'll go into that show being hip to what's happening. Here in the electric line we have a new Les Paul, the Peter Townsend autographed model Les Paul. As you can see, it features a very unique breakaway neck, has a beautiful Florentine sweep to the truss rod, has holes for pickup should you ever want to electrify it, play it. All of the Peter Townsend models will be given a number. This one is number 4. This way the collectors can keep track of them over the years. We're sure they're going to become a real deal. We can see a great market just to the home hobbyist who wants to make a lamp out of it. That's the electric model that Artist Relations has probably been most responsible for creating. Our acoustic model is really unique. This is will be added to the Mark series line. This is the Bo Diddley autographed model acoustic guitar. As you can see, it's in Bo's traditional square shape, and you can't see because this is a cheapskate production, black and white, but this is finished in a beautiful red. It is a standard Mark neck. The body, however, we've taken a page from Ovation's book, and we've gone to the use of plastic. In this case, we've used the plastic refrigerator vegetable drawer box for the back of the instrument. This instrument actually was constructed at Gibson Kalamazoo, I know, as was in fact the Peter Townsend autograph model. But this instrument was actually developed by the Gibson engineers to determine the resonant characteristics of plastic. And through a tremendous amount of work on my part in the field with Bo and the cooperation by the marketing managers in Chicago, it has been agreed that a rock and roll model Mark guitar is probably just what we need to break the line. And you'll see Bo playing this live sometime after January when we're in production. But I don't want to bore you with all this standard product information. I'd rather move right along to rock and roll and show you what the Artist Relations function is all about. So here it is. Thank you.
And so, armed with an inexpensive Sony video recorder battery pack, half-inch black and white, we went in search of the pop stars. Keyboard set featuring 5 units. Very prominent.
Before we get a chance to listen to it, we're going to play it tonight for you. Here's a song from the album. This is a song called One of the Stories.
Steve Howe, Gibson Guitars. Wakeman's system consisted of a number of keyboard units, but he favored the mini Moogs and the
Well, the ribbon controller is similar to a fretless fingerboard, like on a violin or upright bass. And through practice, you can learn your positions so you can raise this keyboard any number of octaves you would like to in perfect pitch. You wouldn't have to worry about playing quarter tones if you knew the ribbon controller.
If you were to slide up on the neck, and that would give you a certain note, you could take off from that point with the keyboard and play on, right?
Right.
And it would keep you in that particular octave, and then you slide back down, and you could play from that point.
Right.
The guitar players.
Excellent. Are you going to have position points inlaid on the neck?
I'm thinking about it.
Similar to the guitar?
Yeah, to give especially the beginner on the instrument, a chance to know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Once you master it, you don't have to really stare at the neck.
Yes.
You do it all by touch. Like the keyboard, it's kind of like a braille system where the black keys are raised, so you know where you are at any time. But with the ribbon controller and a fretless neck, you can learn position.
So you're saying from the beginning of the ribbon, at the low point, if you were to slide up the whole ribbon, you could cover how much of a range with that?
10 octaves on the ribbon controller, and then whatever more you wanted to go up on the keyboard, 2.5. So you could go 12.5 octaves, which would be about an 8-foot wide piano.
Yeah, that's quite a span. Sure.
Mark's already sold one of his guitars to Greg Gafria of Angel on Casablanca Records. Next, for the video demonstration, the artist relations staff went up the street to the old Paramount Theater for Canadian super act Rush. And Gibson player Alex Lifeson.
Hi, my name's Alex Lifeson. I'm going to talk to you about my guitars. Right over here I have an ES 355 TD, which was custom made at the Kalamazoo plant. I had it stuffed for a while. Everything on it is stock. I had it stuffed with cotton to cut down the microphonics, but since then I've removed it because this guitar has a little more solidity to it that the 335 doesn't on the same body shape. This is an ES 335 TD. It's a 1968 model, so it's almost 10 years old. And this is my baby. This is the guitar I've had since I began playing guitar. Pretty well.
Behind that guitar.
Yeah, it's a very interesting story, which I won't go into right now. Right over here is a Gibson Les Paul Standard, which I use as a practice guitar, something to fool around with in the dressing room. As far as sound goes, I don't think I can get the same sound that I get out of the 335 and the 355, simply because it's a solid body, and these guitars are hollow bodies. And with a hollow body, I can get a lot more clarity and brightness, whereas with the solid body, it's the sound is a lot mushier and fatter, and not the way I want it. Right over here is I'm not sure of the model number, so I'll just say the custom double neck 12 and 6 string on a modified SG type body. This guitar I've had reworked a little bit. I've had one of the new tunumatics put in on the 6 string, and I've had a modified bridge put in on the 12 string just to get the intonation a little closer, which is a very hard thing to do on a 12 string because obviously there are two different gauges once you get into the wound, the G down. Let's see. Right over here is a B45 12, which is the only acoustic 12, as you probably know, model that Gibson still makes on order. And I guess that's it. I have a Dove as well, which isn't out, that I use primarily for recording, and the Epiphone over here in the corner, which has been pretty good so far. Epiphone CO60, which I use on stage with a Barkasberry transducer, as the B45 12 has. And that's it.
The first artist sound is Peter Frampton. You set the volume, the channel volume that is, on 7, the bass on 5, the frequency control on 3.2, the mid-range on +4, the treble on 9, the multi-filter on 9, reverb on 3, the compression is at -15 with the switch on, master volume is anywhere from 3 to 4.
Well, that's about it. You've had an opportunity to see some of the Ghost staffers tell their story. You've had a few peeks at some prominent Norland artists in action. I think you can see that the artistic community will cooperate with us. So if you'll cooperate with me and let me know which artist you'd like to see on the Videotape Network and what would you like to have them say. And if you'd send all those requests to Norland Artist Relations in Portland, we'll act on them. Because whether it's coming up with artists for your advertising campaigns or new products for you, we can handle it. Thanks a lot.
Color video cassette footage provided by A&M Records.
This is amazing. I think the idea of a polyphonic synthesizer is great.